and welcome to day 4 of the Fall for Watercolor Challenge. We are painting an evergreen reflection today. Very exciting. So basically what we're going to be painting is it's going to be some evergreen trees up here, and then it is going to be like a reflection of those trees down here. Very cool. So first of things first, I'm going to talk about how to paint an evergreen tree. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to channel your best over-caffeinated self. All right. So imagine you just downed a pixie stick and you are so jittery. Okay. So we're going to just do kind of a sketchy little line down the middle here. It doesn't even have to connect. And what we're going to do is just lightly with the tip of our brush, we're just going to kind of jitter back and forth, getting bigger and bigger with our brush strokes, more and more pressure as we get to the bottom. All right. If you want to add a little bit more, you totally can. I like to kind of drop in some color along the center. If you want to go down it again, but I kind of like just leaving it like that. Okay. So let's try that again. We're going to go a little jiggly wiggly line down the middle. You know, trees aren't perfect. Neither are we. Okay. And I'm just kind of doing like little like whoop, whoop, whoop moves. So we're just getting bigger and thicker. Maybe I want to add a little bit more to my paint here. Nice. Okay. You're doing great. Look at you go. Okay. So there are some trees. Now, what we are going to do for our actual painting is we're going to do a wash of water. So if you don't have clean water, now might be a great time to pause and add some clean water. But basically what we're going to do is down at the second half of our page, so maybe just watch first for this one. I'm going to make some water here. And then as I do my tree, I'm going to come to the top. Okay, do my little line down. Okay. And you'll see, okay, this is kind of a crappy tree, but we're doing great. It's fine. As we get to the bottom, it's going to kind of leave a reflection. You might want to coax this down too. You can even use gravity, tilt it, and it's going to flow down into the reflection. Okay, so you can see this is kind of my rusty version. So if you want to practice this on your practice sheet, go ahead. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go. And then you can even mirror it in the water. And you'll notice when you're painting in the water, it is going to spread out way more wild than it's spread out with your top painting. So when you're painting onto a dry surface, the paint is pretty much going to stay where you put it, like a marker. It'll swirl around in the wet areas, but it will stay in the designated areas that you have made wet. Whereas if you are painting on a wet or damp surface, it is going to just kind of keep rolling and moving around until it dries. So depending on how wet it is, how much water you add in with the paint that you're adding in, depending on how quickly things dry, all those things can affect how your reflection looks. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm actually going to use my same color palette that I've been using just to make it feel a little more fall. All right. So let's go ahead and paint the bottom, like maybe at like the 1/3 mark. And you're going to want it to be pretty shiny. When it's shiny, this is going to give us that a little bit more time for that wet and wet action to happen. All right, so I'm just filling in my little box here with water. I'm bringing water over from here, from my water cup. If you want to be a little more loose with it, you can always spray the bottom half of your sheet. Okay, so I'm going to start with my red color. I'm going to make my little line down the center. And see, my hand is kind of going crazy because I'm like not sure I don't want to get the bottom part where I made it wet, if that makes sense. Okay. So there's my one, and I'm going to just let this paint cascade down using gravity. See how I'm kind of holding it up sideways? All right. So let's go ahead and do my next tree. You can do them different heights. That's always fun. Oh, gosh. You see that just cascading? And I'm going to let these kind of touch each other. The evergreens are going to mix together in that as they overlap each other when the paints touch. Okay, now I'm using that alizarin gold that I've been obsessed with. It's a little, this one's going to be a little guy. Hey, little cutie. All right. Oop, I'm getting kind of splashy, but, you know, wouldn't be me if I wasn't slinging paint around. You know what I'm saying? So be true to you. Maybe this one has like a little weird kind of, yeah, it's a little quirky tree, you know? Okay, let's do, I kind of want to do like a yellow one in here, like in the background. Just feeling it. So this is just, here we go. Yeah, I like that. Just keeping it really loose. Remember how I said, imagine you just had a very caffeinated, like you just had a double espresso. You just downed a pixie, one of those giant pixie sticks, okay? That's, your hand can just be kind of jittery like that, just all over the place. Allow yourself to be playful. Allow yourself to be messy. I dare you. All right, let's do, I want a little bit of this red here. Let's do a little one right here. So cute, so cute. Okay, I'm obsessed with this. We'll be painting more. And this can be really fun for a winter painting too. Like a winter scene. If you're feeling extra wild, you can always like splatter some white paint, some acrylic paint or something on top to make it look like it's snowing. I mean, come on. So cozy. But we're doing fall right now, so get out of here, winter. I'm not ready for you yet. Okay, let's do a little bit of this guy. And I think I might have this one kind of come off the side of the page a little bit, just out of my square. So it's like really filling up, making a composition. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so fun. So you can see down here, there is a little bit of paint that has just kind of settled in on the bottom. So if that happens, maybe I had a little bit too much water. So I'm grabbing a little bit of my paper towel, and you can always kind of dab that up a little bit if you want. You could leave it. I might dab in just a little bit more color here for some of these. And it's still wet, so we can still play with this. And this yellow one, I think, needs like a little bit more kind of up top in the wet area. Ah, yes. Gorgeous. All right, how fun is that? You too. I might just tap, 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 tap. And kind of, you can even pull the wet color with your paintbrush. Okay. I am very pleased with that. Yay! So, oop, come on. Let's focus here. Is it out of focus? Wake up. Oh, no. All right. Well, okay, there it is. It's focused now. So if you enjoyed painting this and would like to share, I always love to see your paintings. Go ahead and use the hashtag FFWC for Fall for Watercolor Challenge. This is day 4. I'll see you around for day 5. If you have any questions about my supplies or anything like that, please drop them in the comments below. Happy painting!